All right, hey everybody. I wanted to come in and talk with you real briefly about staying positive and working on your attitude and making sure that your psyche or your mindset is always set up to a positive level. Okay? So, kick the intro. Bow, 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 bow. Bam, 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 bam. My wife said my intros was too long. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. As always, if this is the first time you're seeing and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. And if you like anything I say, consider liking it. Okay, and please comment. Love to hear your opinions and your comments. So I've noticed over the last week, 2 weeks, that on my channel, it seems like everything is always doom and gloom. And I said, you know what? Wow. Because I go back through and I watch the replays and all that good stuff of everything I'm uploading. And I was like, dang, is that all I'm preaching is doom and gloom? But when you're thinking about becoming a prepper, or when you are a prepper, you plan for the best, but you expect the best, you plan for the worst. So by nature, I am a very positive person. You cannot do what I do and have done what I've done without being a positive-natured person. For example, with the people that I service, a lot of them have, challenges, mentally, physically, emotionally, things like that. So a lot of the time, I am the only positive entity that they encounter throughout their whole entire day. So, looking at people who are less fortunate or in situations that are less fortunate than yours, it causes you to really count your blessings. So that's the first tip and first step of keeping a positive attitude is number one, count your blessings. Remember, it can always be worse. I remember my godfather, when I was coming up, he used to say, he had this story he would tell. He said, I used to complain about having no shoes. And then I looked one day and I saw a man with no feet. He said, and I started counting my blessings. Don't wait and don't let yourself get to the point where you don't have any feet to start realizing that there's somebody who doesn't have any legs. Count your blessings now. I had said this on one of my earlier videos, and I'm not sure if you guys remember it or not, but if you live in this country, United States of America, if you have a roof over your head and you have spare change in your pocket, you're richer than 90% of the rest of the world. That's a crazy statistic, but it's true. Most other planets don't live in America. And a lot of people that do live in America, even though we have, classes, we have the upper echelon and then we have us, we're still considered by other people around the world to be extremely rich. Do you know and realize that a lot of folks around the world don't have power? A lot of people around the world don't have running water. A lot of people, and see, I've been to some of these countries. I've been to some of these third world countries where their best restaurant was like trash to us, and that was their best. So count your blessings, and if you need help with that, inbox me and I will help you count your blessings. Okay, so that's number one of keeping a positive attitude. Number two is always be working toward your goals. Always be working toward your goals. In other words, don't settle for where you are. Count your blessings, but count your blessings, then move forward, move on. Because I believe that we as humans, if we're not pursuing something, if we're sitting still, then we're dying. I just believe that. You always got to be moving. Movement is life. You got to be moving towards something that you're working for and working towards. If not, what is life worth? I mean, is life worth living in if you don't have anything that you're working toward? I just think that we are a driven creature. I think we are driven by I don't want to say things, but we're driven by status, you know, getting to the next level, getting somewhere. So, you know, always be working towards your goals. So number one, keeping a positive attitude, just count your blessings. Number two is, sorry about that. I didn't even see that big old bump in the road. All right, so number three, show an attitude of gratitude, which goes back to number one, but it's a little bit different, just a little bit. An attitude of gratitude means that you start looking at everything with gratitude, everything, and I mean everything. You know, you're looking at, right now it's raining outside, but like, you know what? That means I don't have to water my garden. My garden is getting watered right now. You know, just look at everything as, you know, and have gratitude in it. I'm stopped at a traffic light. That means that, you know, down the road I'm being delayed from something that could have potentially happened that I wouldn't have approved of. You know, so just in all your ways, just have an attitude of gratitude, and you'll be just fine. Okay. So I just want to come in and real quick drop this video on you and just encourage you guys that even though we talk about doom and gloom, even though we talk about SHTF, stuff hitting the fan, TEOTWAWKI, the end of the world as we know it, grid down situations, pandemics, all these things that could happen that have not happened yet, that we are getting prepped for. On the flip side of that, be thankful for where you are, show gratitude, and be constantly working for the next level, okay? All right, thank you so much for being here. Please consider subscribing. I hadn't smacked you guys yet. Make sure you hit the like button, okay? And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. And thank y'all for the comments. I appreciate your comments. I really, truly do. The comments keep me going. And some of you guys are some characters. Some of y'all are so funny, it's ridiculous. So keep them coming, okay? All right, guys, I love you enough to tell you the truth. God bless. Take care.